Hey there friends, Nibs again. Out here at the range today doing a little bit of plinking, a little bit of shooting, and got some guys over at the rifle range right now doing some, they're actually World War I and World War II reenactors. That's pretty cool. And they're testing out some vintage old rifles. I almost thought about asking them if I could do some videos with them showing that, but maybe down the road. But what we're going to be doing today is a head-to-head challenge. I've done videos, separate videos with each one of these, but I really thought it would be fun to do a head-to-head challenge between these two 9mm pistols that were, this one was actually a military pistol, and then the other one was submitted as a submission for trials for the military, but it was never adopted. So this first one is a Beretta 92FS, and this is the M9-A1 configuration with the Picatinny rail piece down here. Best I can tell, this particular gun was made in probably about the mid-90s. I can't find anything real specific on how to date these any closer than that. This Smith Wesson is actually not a real early gun, but it is a mid-70s vintage 39-2. So we're going to go ahead. I'm standing at about 10 yards away from my splatterburst targets here, and we're going to shoot. So the 39-2 only holds 8 rounds, 8 plus 1, but we're going to shoot 8 rounds out of each one. The Beretta will hold 10 plus 1, but we'll go ahead and just use 8 rounds in each one, and we'll add up the score and we'll see what we get. This Beretta is a really nice shooter, but that Smith & Wesson, I've done a couple of test mags with each one, and I believe that the Smith & Wesson is probably going to prevail, but it's probably completely up to me in my point of aim. So I've definitely had the Beretta the lesser amount of time, so we're going to go ahead and shoot that one first. Let me set this down for a second while I get my ears in. Get so accustomed to shooting those air rifles and 22s and not using hearing protection. But, definitely want to wear hearing protection when you're shooting a 9mm pistol for sure. All right, so the Beretta does have a 10-round double stack magazine. They did come out with a 59. Smith & Wesson came out with a 59 that was very similar to the 39, but was a little wider in the grip and allowed for a double stack magazine as well. So, but let's go ahead and see what we can do. Like I said, I'm actually about half a pace past my 10-yard mark here, so just a little over 10 yards. Unfortunately, I am at the range where we're only allowed to hang targets on cables, and it is windy, so the target is moving a little bit, but it's better than not being able to shoot at all. So let's go ahead and see what we can do. I will aim this one at the bottom splatterburst. I think the Smith & Wesson has the match beat as far as trigger pull too. I think that one just went off the bottom of the target. Seems like every single magazine I've shot through this Beretta, I've had one that fell low like that. I don't understand it. And the rest of them are right on the splatterburst. I did not see where that one's low too. There's 2. I guess they're still They would be good self-defense shots, but that is not helping my head-to-head challenge at all. So that's 2 zeros for the Beretta. But let's go ahead and see what the Smith & Wesson can put together, and we'll all hope is not lost for the Beretta yet. He does have a couple of 10s there, so that's good. Couple 10s, couple 9s. Not looking great for the Beretta. But let me go ahead and I'll add those up, and I'll be right back with you, let you know what the score was. Alrighty, so yeah, that was, I can't explain why that Beretta does that. These are very good hand loads. They shoot good in most of my guns. I guess maybe I should try again with some commercial ammo, but the Beretta shot a respectable 52, and like I said, all of those shots would have been great self-defense shots, but the Smith & Wesson really pulled out a nice score. Would have been a maximum of 80 for a perfect score, but ended up with all 8 shots in scoring position, and ended up with a really nice 60 on that splatterburst for the Smith & Wesson. So I think that was a fair head-to-head. I think it was. I think they both shot actually pretty good. You know, like I said, these are both intended not to be, they're not target guns. They're intended to be personal defense weapons or service weapons or whatever. So I think they were great shots no matter what, even though the couple did drop a little low there. But Smith & Wesson wins this head-to-head. I hope you guys liked the video. Till next time, have a great day.